I live on Perry Street, okay? 332 Perry Street. I don't want you on my block. None of y'all. I'm telling you where I live, and I don't want you to come on my block. Okay?
What about me?
Especially you. And the reason why I don't want you on my block, I got 5 daughters, right? I don't want them talking about how handsome y'all are at the dinner table, okay? I need you to stay focused, right? Yeah. Anyway, brother, I came here tonight because the brothers invited me to come and just share a little bit about my life. My name is Takis. I wasn't born with that. I wasn't born into Islam. I'm a miracle. I stand here, I am a true miracle and a manifestation of Allah's will. And I say that in all honesty and all earnestly, that I am pleased to say La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, and I don't care who like it. I'm not gonna hide it. I'm gonna wear it with a badge of honor. And every year, as I strive in this deen, it elevates me, and that purpose of La ilaha illallah intensifies in my life. Now, most of you brothers here, I think he's probably in the Arsa stage of his life. Y'all in the Fajr stage of y'all life. I'm in the Isha stage of my life, right? That's real talk, right? I don't know how old you is. You look good though. You look good. Yeah, you look good, brother. I don't know what you're eating, but I need to find out. You know what I'm saying?
Ingredients.
Huh?
Only 3 ingredients, all his meals.
3 ingredients?
Yeah.
What, dates?
Something like that.
Honey?
Milk.
Yogurt? You stay off my block too.
He's the imam.
Huh?
He's the imam.
Doesn't matter though. Okay, my daughters are beautiful. So I just want to tell you, I don't know, some of y'all, most of y'all probably were born into Islam, I assume, right? Right? All of y'all was born into the deen, right? You had the Don calling you in, the Fatiha calling you here when you was a baby, right? I didn't get it that way. You know, I didn't have that blessed opportunity. You know how I came to be a Muslim?
Prison?
My first encounter with Islam is I went into a store. That was the first encounter I ever had with Islam. And they had on the shelf, that right there. La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. It was on, but I didn't know that. It was in Arabic. And I said, man, what is that? And he said, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Right? On the top shelf. And then he pulls out the Quran. And he said, this is the book that we read from. This is the book that guides us. Right? And then he put it back. Now, I didn't know what a Muslim was. I grew up in a Christian background. Right? Now, be patient with me. Be patient with me. Because I'm going to bring y'all to something, hopefully, that you're going to be able to carry for the rest of your life. That will fortify and strengthen you in your deen and your struggle for this way of life, this gift you got. Because some of y'all just take it for granted that I'm a Muslim and I have to do this. But me, when I signed the contract of La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, it was really a contract that transformed my life, man. Now, I'm going to share something with y'all that I want y'all to just listen to. That I came across, and I want to share it with y'all because I'm a believer in the oneness of Allah, and I believe everything that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam did in accordance with the Quran and the Sunnah. I live it every day, and I'm telling you, for real. All you brothers who come here, and your fathers here, and your engineers, they came here to get wealth, right? But let me just tell you what your job is. There's a lot of African Americans here, a lot of Latinos here, a lot of poor whites here do not know how much and how valuable your way of life is. You have a responsibility. If you learn this deen, if you learn this Quran, all of y'all Hafizes, where that brother go? Who's this reciting the Quran? What is it?
He's like, it's backwards, so.
That was you too, though.
Oh.
Did you lead the prayer?
Yeah, towards the end.
Huh? That was you. You three. I'm blown away. Beautiful. But let me tell you something. There's a group of people here. They're very, very poor. They have no guidance, no vision. They don't know they don't even know which way is up. They don't know the right from the left or the left from the right. But y'all have guidance. Y'all have a guidance, a gift. Y'all got a head start. My family, my people, raped, robbed, slaved. The babies thrown in the water with the alligators as babies. My family. I mean, the stories have been passed down to us. If you know the life that we lived and with the struggle we had to go through, so all of your families could be here. So your families could be here. So you could be in this man's jail. You would be quick to go out there and do some dawah and try to bring brothers and sisters to this thing. You giving a gift that I'm telling you, I swear, I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world. I would not trade this gift that y'all got for nothing in the world. You can't buy what y'all learning. You can't buy it. And each one of y'all can go in a different direction. And I guarantee you, just being there, doing what y'all doing here, if you share this with people who don't have no insight, no light, no nothing, you can transform a whole community. Just you by yourself. You don't believe you can do it? I know you can. You being trained and you being equipped with something that's so valuable. Please do not take this for granted, man. Do not take this for granted. You being tempered, like you tempered some steel, like you make a sword. Before you make the sword, you get the metal out the ground, you beat it, you heat it, you quench it. You beat it some more, you heat it, you quench it. That's what y'all going through right now. I don't know what you're gonna do with your wealth, but I wanna share this with y'all. This is what I wanna share with y'all. I'm tired, man. I work 17 hours a day, 16, 17 hours a day.
17 hours?
A day almost. Yeah, I get up at like 4 to 5 o'clock in the morning. I eat, I pray. Since doing a Ramadan, normally I wake up around 6 every day. But I get up and I go to all the stores and I get the food, but right before it's about to expire. And then I go and I send it all throughout different parts of the community. And then on Mondays and Thursdays, I have a food bank, food distribution. Like some of y'all work at the Boudica project, right? Here, some of y'all volunteer here, right? I helped start that project, me and my wife. We started it over in Mill Peters Masala. My wife is the one who used to run Mill Peters Masala when they went to Dar es Salaam, went over to Turquoise. We went in there, we cleaned it up, we rebuilt it. And now, Sister Rihanna is my wife. Yeah, alhamdulillah for that. And so, because right now, Dr. Habibi and the Tabligis have it, right? But alhamdulillah, we left it. The man said, we don't want you to do food no more. So we called Dr. Tabligi, Habibi, whatever his name, Dr. Habib, and asked him to take it over. So now it's still going, alhamdulillah, because we didn't want to see, or ever want to see, a Masala masjid closed down. Not a place where Muslims can come and praise Allah, especially in America, You know, and I don't know how Allah blessed me and her to come together. Alhamdulillah, I've been doing this stuff. They used to call me the wedding crasher. That was my name.
Called you what?
The wedding crasher. Because I used to go to the MCA, right? I crashed the weddings. And I go in there and say, I just want to help y'all clean up. And they said, help us clean up? Yeah. I said, I want all the plastic bottles, all the cans, right? And I used to go through all their garbage cans, and I started recycling. And Sheikh Ibrahim came to me one day and said, Brother Takis, you know you can do this a better way. And I said, do it a better way. He said, yeah, you don't have to dig out the garbage. You can do this a better way. So I didn't even ask him no more questions. You know what I did? I went in the prayer hall. I bust my 2 rock cots. I bust my head on that concrete. And then I went and prayed. And then 2 days later, a brother from India came to me and said, Brother Takis, what is it can I help you with? I said, well, I would like to open a recycling center. And he took me by my hand and he took me to City Hall, literally filled out the paperwork, and I opened up a recycling company called Miracle Recycling. And then I started going to all the companies around MCA, and my company blew up. I started making an astronomical amount of money. But it didn't come from him, it came from me going to Allah and saying, well, Allah is good for me, make it happen, right? So, right? That was the first thing. So one day I got up in front of the whole community and I said, all you brothers walking around, your stomach is protruding from your body. You know how the brothers, some of them, they don't work and they
Yeah,
just...
this is my dad, the best, right?
No.
The paddler.
I'm the best? No, hold on.
You're the first best, I already told you that.
I'm the who?
You're the first best, okay?
The third breast. And he came to me about 2 months ago and said, Dad, you're number one in my life, right? And I said, no, I'm not number one. No, I said, why do you say I'm number one? He said, because you take care of me. And I got him, I had to fight to get him out of CPS for 9 months. I didn't have my son. The mother went, they have this postpartum depression. When women have babies, they go crazy. Well, his mother had postpartum depression and she took off. We haven't seen her since. And the state tried to take her. And then I said, no. And my recycling company was thriving. And I said, no, this is my son. They said, we don't believe it. So they gave me a test and I had to go see him 3 times a week at this foster place, right? Imagine that. And they would take my son and put him somewhere I didn't even know. I didn't even know where he was staying, right? But who's better than me? And then who else? Who? It's all about you. Okay, now listen. That to me is a miracle right there because I didn't have that when I was his age, right?
See you guys. I'm
Okay.
gonna walk out right here. And
Hey, y'all, why don't y'all sit down? He grew up in the masjid. I went in the MCA. I had stop. You're being disrespectful. Hey, you're being disrespectful. I went in the MCA and I had this little baby in this little car seat. And I asked everybody in the MCA, I said, will y'all please rent me a room so I can get my son? Because I had an office. I was living in my office. I worked 12, 14, 16 hours every day. I didn't need a house. I had an office almost half the size of this. And I had 4 other brothers, Muslim brothers, living in that office. Right? And when I got him, I had to get a house. Nobody wouldn't give me a place to rent. So I went back to the world and I prayed to Allah. And then I got sanctioned. They gave me a house. SubhanAllah. And I left it to the office to the brothers. And that brother started at Granada School. And that's where he got his foundation about it. He told me, he said, Dad, you're the best thing that ever happened to me, right? Because all he knows is me. Well, he knows my wife now. And he knows her as mommy, but to have him come to me one day out of the blue and say, Dad, you know what? You're number one. And I said, I'm number one. I said, thank you, son. And then he came back 2 days later and said, I'm sorry, Dad, I lied to you. I said, you lied to me? I said, what did you lie about? He said, Dad, you're number 3. And he said, Allah's number 1, Prophet Muhammad's number 2. And for me to hear that, I swear to God, it almost broke me down, right? Because I never, ever, when I was that age, knew nothing about Allah, and having went to prison and did 13 years of my life in prison because of this paint job. Not because I was a criminal, because I wasn't raised as a criminal. I was raised to be a good, hard-working person. But as you know, the people in this country, you could easily be leaving here one day, some of you brothers, and the police pull you over, and next thing you know, you can end up in a penitentiary. Because that's how they roll here. That's how they roll. See, you think that, oh, that could never happen to me. I know a lot of brothers, and still today, you can go online, you can pick up just one-eyed monster, and you can say, show me how many brothers was released this year for being in prison for 20, 30, 40
Don't say
years.
anything. Where's the water?
Stop.
Where's the water?
Stop. Muhammad, look at me.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm just interrupting a little. Sorry. And my dad right here is trying to be annoying, but it's okay. To me.
Stuff full of love. So, you know you're gonna have to do 100 push-ups for disrupting me, right?
Okay. I know.
See, I can't whoop him, so I know how to punish him, right? So when he get out of line, I'm gonna do something that's gonna make him
100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1200. Done. I did.
Stop.
It's better Takis.
First time I saw you.
This is not the first time you saw me. This is the first time you saw me? No, I've seen you before.
Maybe I don't pay attention. Maybe I don't remember.
I think I seen you trying to talk to my wife one day. Yeah? You was like, hey, sister. Salam alaikum. Subhanallah, I'm just joking. So, let me get to something. Because I didn't really prepare to do it. In my life, I go around, I do this. And I run my story. And I tell them. And the way I became a Muslim is that I was on my way to do 11 years in prison. And I'm sitting in a jail cell, right, in the county jail in San Francisco. And I heard Muhammad and Hamid, stop it right now. Wallahi, you will stop it. I swear by Allah, you don't want to come over here playing with me right now. Look at me. Sit down. Sit down, son. Sit down. Stop for Allah Azim. No, don't sit on me. My legs. Don't sit on me. Allah. Did you eat some candy?
It's good to have kids in the masjid, mashallah.
Yeah, mashallah. Brother told me he used to run around MCA because that's why I take him every day. Because I didn't know how to take care of no kids. But alhamdulillah, Allah blessed me.
You got how many? 11 kids now?
I got 3, 2 from another marriage, him, and then I got 11 more.
So that's 13.
14. Yeah. It's serious. No, but I prayed to Allah because I used to see all the Muslims at MCA with their families, and I didn't have nobody. I didn't have him or nothing. And I prayed to Allah for a family. And I didn't know I was going to get a big family like that. But it's a blessing, so I got to even live I have to be a righteous person because there's a lot of people watching me, you know? A lot of my friends who know me, I used to be crazy in a bag of bald-headed chickens, I be for real. You know, I work for Shaitan for real. And if you tell me that I was not working for Shaitan, I would probably try to hurt you for telling me that because I didn't believe in nothing that you would say to me, right? I was crazy as a bag of bald-headed chickens on any given day. I'm serious. And you couldn't trust me? I couldn't trust me until I was on my way to prison and I heard this call. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. The best thing I ever heard in my life. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. And I said, hey, who's singing that song, man? And he was like, who's singing a song? Wouldn't say nothing. They kept on going. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. And I swear to God, I wanted to cry. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wanted to cry. And in prison, you don't want nobody to see you cry, right? So I just, I walked around and I was trying to, I went to the mirror and I tried to put on my 50 cent, look, like I was chewing on barbed wire and eating concrete. Yeah, man, I ain't that weak, man, right? And when they opened up my cell, I ran down the tier. And I said, man, who was singing that song, man? And the brother said, hey, soldier of Allah, come here. And I said, hold up, man, I'm not about to join your prison gang. He said, no, Habibi, no. Come, brother. And that night, he invited me to go to Juma. This time, I'm not away from the call. Walaikum assalam, brother. Pray for me. My name is Takis, okay? Allah will listen to your du'as because you're closer to Allah than I am. You just came from Him not too long ago. It's true, right?
Yes.
Allah. The mother's dua, I be answered. The child's dua will be answered more than ours. SubhanAllah. And so the brother invited me to go to a Juma service. I go to Juma, and I hear the brother call the adhan again. But what struck me about it, this time I can't hold it back. I'm tripping. But the night before that, I said, I don't care if your name Buddha, Jehovah, Allah, Jesus, whatever your name is, I got on my knees and said, please show me a sign. Show me a sign. Why are you laughing?
Those names.
I'm serious. Because I was desperate. I was depleted. I was on my way to the worst place a man can end up. Because of what? I had no guidance. I had no family who knew. My family was broken. We were people who were broken through the slave trade. Now, we were people who came over here was probably Muslims. But after so many generations of slavery, and you can't speak your own language, they broke us. We were broken. And we still experience some of the effects of that transatlantic transportation where you brought all those slaves over here. Can you imagine how hard that was to have to endure? But the miracle manifested in the worst part of my life. I'm on my way to prison to do 11 years, and I hear the adhan. What a miracle. And from that point on, my whole life changed. It took me 2 years to state the Shahada because I didn't trust nobody. I had trust issues. I still don't trust nobody. That's why I told you, don't come on my block. I don't trust you. I had trust issues, right? But little by little, the brothers, the real true Muslims, some of them lifers that never walked the street like you or me ever again, grabbed me and they sit me down and they told me that about Easter, they told me about Christmas, they broke me down, they told me about all the pagan holidays and how they was all lies and how I've been deceived and how I was a sucker. And I was like, you calling me a sucker? And I was a sucker. I was a sucker for whatever, any new trend that came along, I was the first one to get it. If you wear the pants down your butt, below your belt down here, I would do it. If you had a certain kind of tennis shoes, I'd do it. If you had a certain kind of glasses, I would do it. Because I didn't have no guidance, no directions. Today I strive to dress modest. I want to dress like the Prophet, like alhamdulillah. Y'all got on these clothes, y'all look really good to me. Somebody else might laugh at you, call it a dress. But to me, you look hella good. You know what I'm saying? And that's a blessing to be able to dress like the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and not follow these trends. So, brother, I just want to give you a little short about my journey to Islam. But since I've been here, It's been abundance of blessings, brother. I cannot even say not one day, my baddest day has been a blessing. Has been a blessing, brother. And I would rather be around Muslims any day of the week than be around a bunch of Kafirs. You brothers hold tight. I'm gonna share this with y'all. Who got my phone? Okay, let me read this to y'all. Okay, this is something that when I go and I share Islam with people or Muslims, I want to leave you with this here. I just want to leave you with something to reflect. I'm really tired and I'm all over the place, right? But who is the brother that calls me all the time? You? Appreciate you, brother. And I pray for y'all all the time. All the time. You don't even know it. I met you at the distribution.
Right there.
Right there. I remember. Right? And him too, right?
No D?
Yeah, he was there too, wasn't he?
The one on the right?
He's probably there.
No, this one right here? Oh yeah, you were there, were you? This was like 4 years ago, right?
Yeah. You sure you know Ken and Imam Tahir? You not Ken?
I'm not what?
Ken Tahir?
No. Related.
Oh, I'm kin to him.
Huh?
He's my kin.
Imam Tahir?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful, brother.
Kin and
When I
kin.
got out of prison, I went to SBIA on 3rd Street before they went to Harris. And every Friday, that brother would feed me, man. I'm telling you, he would feed me. The Dean, Islam, his coupons was so beautiful. Right? So beautiful. You remember he got slapped by that brother? You didn't ever hear that story when the brothers slapped him?
We're talking about the same one there?
The same brother that slapped him was the brother that killed a woman a couple of hours earlier. You never told, you don't know about this? Oh man, it was crazy. It was crazy. Anyway, I was there. I just came to the door and Imam Tahir crawled over to me and said, this brother slapped me. I went over to the brother's house. I said, man, you slapped the Imam? He was getting ready to do it, not even knowing his brother just killed a woman. Walked in Starbucks and stabbed him. And then he went and slapped Imam Tahir because he was trying to beg for some help. He didn't know what to do. Imam Tahir was busy. It was the month of Ramadan. It's crazy, man. Crazy. Imam Tahir is such a beautiful brother. And the brothers that was there, because I used to wear a thobe during Ramadan, and I would ride like 3-4 miles to get to Fajr prayer. That's how desperate I was to be for the month of Ramadan. I rode my bike about 3 or 4 miles to get to Fajr prayer. And it was like, how far are you coming on this bike every morning? I said, way over on Center and Tully. They said, whoa. And before Ramadan was over, they had paid off my old tickets that stopped me from having driver license. They was holding my driver license like $1,700. Imam Tahir and a group of brothers paid them tickets off, and then they bought me a car. Because I was there every day at the masjid for Fajr, Dhuhr, Asr, every day, every prayer. And then I would sit up for the iftars and every night. And the brother seen my dedication to the deen. I didn't do it because I thought they was going to give me some. I did it because I wanted to be around Muslims. I wanted to be around the believers. And best thing I could give, I couldn't donate money because I didn't have it at the time. But I donated my time. And they rewarded me with a car. Anyway, I want to read this to y'all, and because I'm gonna get out of here, and I swear to God, man, you don't know how much I love y'all for real. You don't know how to love until you know what's in my heart for a Muslim. I would hurt if, like, you see brothers attacking Mussolinis out there or Muslims. I'll be the first to jump out my car. I swear to God, I hope nobody ever do that in front of me. Don't mess with a Muslim in front of me. Because I'll probably go back to prison. That's how much I love this deen. I'm not going to be the one to say, oh, call the police. I'm not calling none of you. Just call me. If y'all see something, go down, call me. I got some brothers, and they mechanics, right? I got some mechanics on point right now. Anytime y'all see a truck, stop. Don't be disrespectful. Say salam alaikum and what?
Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
Just say excuse me.
Speaking Arabic?
Y'all knock it off. Right now, both of y'all. Knock it off. Okay, let me finish. Have a seat.
Have a seat.
Have a seat. I mean, have a seat.
This is
What are you going to know?
how are you?
How you
Some
doing?
Mujahid.
When I grow up Notre Dame, I want to be like you.
How are you?
Hey, so, no, when I'm serious, like I said, I got some mechanics, but they don't work on cars, right? They work on their cars.
Oh,
I mean that. So if somebody you know messing with a Muslim or this community, you call me, and I'll be here. I will be here with some brothers for real. Okay, and I'm telling you, you have to put protection on the community because in this day and time where we live in, it's not a joke. Don't take this lightly. The Muslims are going to be under attack more with this Trump administration because they're straight Nazis. Don't downplay it. I'm serious. You seen Elon Musk got up there and threw his hand up there like that? They crazy, man. And Trump will incite and incite and incite. He's shaitan for real, brothers. I'm telling you. Y'all old enough to know. Put protection on y'all sisters in this community and these children. I'm serious. Learn you some martial arts or some defenses, man, to protect your community. I'm serious, man. There people out there hate Islam. Y'all have to be the ones that be the leaders in your community. Don't take it lightly. Just don't say, oh, mashallah. No, we're going to fight, stand up, protect our community. I'm serious. Now, I just want to read this to y'all. I put this together for you. I've been saying I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this.
Really?
I'm going to do it now.
It's a poem. You made a poem?
Huh?
You made a poem?
No, I didn't read a poem. So did I do a poem? No, brother.
I thought you were going
He said, did I do a poem? Mashallah. Where'd that brother go? Hey, Dawood.
He's getting an energy drink.
Oh, no, he ain't. Really?
Oh, yeah.
Is that an energy drink? Where you going? Where you going, Sheikh? Oh, man, I was going to share with you. Okay. I just hurt my feelings. Okay, brothers, here we go. Is that the email?
He's from Afghanistan.
Oh, mashallah, I got a lot of Afghanis in my phone.
He's a true mujahid.
Who?
He's a mujahid.
A real mujahid?
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, he understand what I'm talking about. He understand. Okay, here we go, brother. I want y'all to hold firm to the rope of Allah. In an age of nothing but deception. And you don't have to reach far to get deceived. For real. We live in an age of major deception. So in the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, my dear brothers, we stand here today in a time and place where we are told we are free. We're free to speak and say whatever we want to say. Yet many of us feel trapped in a system that is constantly working to pull us away from our faith, our values, and our true purpose. The so-called freedom of modern society often seeks to imprison the believers. Not physical chains, but a chain of confusion, temptation, and distraction from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is why more than ever we must hold tightly to the rope of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the guidance He has given us through the Quran and the teachings of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah reminds us in chapter 3 of the Quran. He said, hold firmly to the rope of Allah and all together, and do not become divided. That is powerful to me because my people were divided by the white man. They always come in, no matter what, the Black Panther, the NAACP, whatever organization we ever try to get justice, they always send somebody in there to divide us. Don't let nobody divide this day. Even right now in the Muslim communities, you got Muslims killing Muslims. You got Muslims who got the power and they're killing the people. right now. It's sad to me. It's very sad to me. They are sold out to deans to hold power over the people. And the white man and the people about just money are sitting back there laughing at the believing Muslims. Sudan, they're killing each other. Congo, they're killing each other. Yemen, they have the war going on. Come on, man. What they do in the Gaza is unthinkable, man. I swear to God, I can't sleep sometimes because I'll get on Al Jazeera News and I see another 300-400 people that got slaughtered or killed by bombs. Listen to this. By bombs that's being guided by the technology some of the people here make in our community. Who you think guiding the bombs to those targets? The GPSs that's made from the technology that our people make. Muslims. It's sad, it's very sad, man. It's very sad. Bear in mind, we in Silicon Valley. I mean, y'all call it Silicon Valley. I call it Silicon Valley. It's Silicon Valley. It's all about money. Trillions and trillions of dollars go through here every day. Only to fuel a war machine. I don't know what you're gonna do when you grow up, what responsible roles you're gonna take. But I hope you take one that's gonna stand for what is right and forbid what is wrong. It's gonna promote life and not take it. This is not a game with me. I'm on my way out. I may not live to see another 10, 15, 20 years. I'm 66 years old. Come on, man. The prophet died when he was 67 years old. We only guarantee 60, 70 years. Right? The average man. I'm not afraid to die. I used to be. I'd kill you if I thought you was going to kill me, but today I'm not afraid to die because I got Allah. I love Allah. I believe in Allah. I'm not afraid to die. I hope Allah will forgive me for my past mistakes, but I'm not afraid to die for Allah or this deen. Let me die. Let us all die shaheed. Let us all die shaheed. I don't go to the clubs. I don't go to the hood. I don't go nowhere unless I'm going to feed those people. I don't go nowhere that if I die, Allah will be displeased with me. I'm not going to go out there and chance. I see some brothers, when I was straddling in this deen, I used to see them at the club, Muslims, at the club. Changed their name from Muhammad to Mo. Why you call yourself Mo? Your name has got the best name in the world. So brothers, let me finish here. In a world where Islam is often misunderstood, you have a responsibility to make them understand. You have that responsibility. Where the beliefs are challenged and where our youth are targeted with ideologies that conflict with our deen. We must remain steadfast. The influence of technology in our lives is one of the greatest tests of our time. I'm telling you, in all my life, I've never ever seen the madness, the mayhem, the chaos, the confusion that social media brings to the people. People are committing suicide behind it in record numbers. Women and children are being raped and molested because of that social media. Let me tell you something. There was two brothers that did a survey. One was Khan, I forgot who the other sheikh was, the Medina Institute. And they did a survey. The survey was about porn. Yeah. Porn. It's so easy to get it on here. And then check this out. There was 15 billion downloads of porn. 15 billion. Can you imagine that? 15 billion people, most of them from Muslim countries. It's alarming to me. I heard a conversation the other day where the brother was talking about his daughter. He went on her phone and he seen her download porn. They vaping. Y'all blessed to be in a school where y'all can't see a lot of that. But they public schools, I'm scared for the kids. They smoking, they gambling, they doing all kind of stuff because of this. They buying drugs, they being targeted. They don't stand a chance. This is the roughest time I ever experienced in my life. In my life. And I'm scared for the youth. I'm really sincerely afraid for the youth. You could just be walking down the street and get and not even be targeted, but end up dead because some youth is behind the car and he done drunk himself too much liquor and run into it. Because it's like it's promoted. It's promoted as being okay. And you may say, it'll never happen to me. You say it won't never happen to me. Well, I wouldn't gamble with it. I wouldn't gamble with it, brother. I'm serious. And I'm saying that to say that I hope that one of y'all, two of y'all, three of y'all come up with some solutions to combat some of the social issues that we're faced with today. And don't think that this community, trust me, don't think that the Islamic community is void of it. Because when I was at MCA, I would go over to the next block and they be blazing. A group of boys be smoking. I said, what y'all doing? Puffing that marijuana. Last year they found a boy and a girl behind one of the sheds on the parking lot. What are you doing back here? Right? Because when they go to school, they take off their hijabs and they're trying to fit in. It's very difficult for a young person. There's not enough Islamic schools here to facilitate all the young people that grow up in these Muslim communities. Y'all have a very serious issues that y'all gonna have to deal with. I hope all y'all become some type of facilitator or something and come up with something to combat the madness that y'all have to deal with. I swear to God, I'm grateful to Allah that I am not one of y'all. I'm not your age level. It's hard. But you can't see it because y'all been protected. Y'all being protected. But out there, brother, it's mayhem on a daily basis. Some of my kids go to school, public school. The stuff that I hear come out of their mouth. How can we protect these kids? They being influenced just by being around them. They being influenced just by being there. One of them told me I got a boyfriend. You got a what? A boyfriend? This cat don't even know how to wash his own damn clothes properly. How is he gonna take care of you? And how you gonna take care of me when you don't even have an education yet? No career, no nothing. What do you mean you got a boyfriend? It's crazy for me to hear that. What are you gonna do, beat her? What do I do? What should I do? Got any answers, suggestions? Let me finish, man. Let me finish. Assalamu alaikum. Who is this? Huh? Oh, assalamu alaikum, honey. Okay, so I'm talking to a group of brothers. Do you need something? Is somebody trying to come in the door? Okay, they running around here playing football. Okay, but I'm using my phone. Okay, I'm using my phone right now. Okay. All right. I'll call you back in a minute.
His brother knows you.
I know him too. Assalamu alaikum. How you doing, Sheikh? Looking good too. You been working out in the gym? You look like it. You know what I'm saying? Look like you pumping iron, bro. Why? So let me finish this up, okay, brothers? What is that for real?
We're taking like natural caffeine.
It's not, huh?
It's natural caffeine.
Muslim beer.
Natural who?
Caffeine.
Caffeine?
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I'm good. No, if I drink that, brother, I won't sleep for 2 days. Wallahi, I don't take nothing.
It's good for you.
No, I don't take nothing. So, I just want to close this up, man, because I don't want to get long-winded, man. I probably, my New Year's resolution is not to talk too much. I've already, That cat did, he's sharp, right? Hey, we can't even hear my speech over here, man. Come on, man, y'all making me look bad. Okay, Jerry Rice wannabe. Okay, the influence, so I stopped here. The influence of technology in our lives is one of the greatest tests of our time. Social media, entertainment, digital platforms have become tools that can either benefit us or lead us astray. Unfortunately, without guidance and discipline, they often pull us away from our faith and corrupt our hearts and our minds and our actions. We must ask ourselves, are we using the tool at our fingertips? Are they bringing us closer to Allah or pushing us further away? Are they strengthening our imam or weakening it? The unregulated, unmonitored use of technology among our youth is a danger we can no longer ignore. We see its effects: depression, addiction, loss of focus, and even the erosion of modesty and Islamic values. This is why we, as a community, must take action. And this is what I come to share with y'all. It's about what I'm seeing is happening to our youth. The tech, you can walk down the street anywhere, driving down the street. I swear to God, I don't know how many, I'm not even looking out for the cars no more, but I'm aware of the cars. Sometimes the light will turn green and the person is still stuck at the light because they're on the phone. Or somebody walking and they're not even paying attention to the cars that's coming. You gotta be real visual when you moving about your daily business, because the probability of having an accident or killing somebody is more greater than I ever seen. Hey, you in the masjid. Muhammad, you in the masjid.
Muhammad, you're in the masjid.
You in the masjid. I love you, you in the masjid.
You got a ball.
You in the masjid.
What's your name?
Muhammad.
How old are you?
7.
7?
Yeah.
Mashallah.
Yeah.
Is that your water?
No. Go get some water. Is there water here?
Yeah.
Whole bottle of it. We got food ready too. For all you guys.
So, we cannot afford to be passive observers while our brothers and sisters fall into these traps. We must band together and create a solution that will protect our youth, our families, and our Muslim Ummah worldwide. Some steps we can take, including promoting consciousness of technology use, teach our youth that technology is a tool, not a way of life, encourage digital discipline and responsible usage, strengthen Islamic educational knowledge, is strengthening Islamic education. Knowledge is power. We must invest in Islamic education, ensuring that our children understand their faith deeply and can navigate the modern world without losing their identity of this beautiful way of life, Islam. Building strong community bonds, we need more space where Muslims, you feel connected. Y'all need to ask them and create it. They got some space here. Create technology labs here where y'all can create something that'll counteract some of the madness that's being fed. If y'all don't feed them nothing, they're only gonna eat the garbage. You gotta compete with Shaitan and the jinns that's trying to destroy us or y'all. You have to compete with it. You have to. You have to. You have to make Islam just as appealing as they make Man, I was just watching. I don't know how I happened to see it, but it was a girl. Her name is what's her name? Everybody knows she be singing at the Super Bowl. She's married to Jay-Z. Who? Not Beyonce. Beyonce. So now she come out with this song and she got on these cowboy boots and a cowboy hat. And everybody going to her concert with cowboy boots and cowboy hat. Maybe I wish I should open up a cowboy store and sell cowboy boots and that's scary. Because that shows us that whatever trend they throw out there, they can dictate the mindsets of the people, all because they are labeled a star. That's scary as hell. Here's a black woman growing up in the hood of Houston, running around here dancing like a white cowboy, singing songs, and now she got all of it. Little girls and boys dressing up like cowboys. Get the hell out of here. Get out of here, man. Isn't that crazy? I don't know, it may not be as serious to you as it is to me, but it's very serious what y'all have in the face. It's very, very, very serious. And you got people who trying to look like these people and they want to get all these likes on social media. And when they can't, and then when somebody comment on them, they go into depression if they don't like the response. They go into depression. Yeah. And some of them even commit suicide. They got cyberbullying. One girl I heard, the father was talking about these kids. My daughter was on social media and they seen her without her job on, and her hair wasn't fixed. It was kind of frenzy, and they was passing around the school, and the girl got into a big fight with one of the boys who started calling her all kind of names. This was just last week. And the father had to go up there to the school, and they protested, and they had a meeting, brought them there all together, and to look how many people don't have that support. And then the kids end up suicide. And right now, I went to San Francisco like 2 weeks ago. We passed out 500 iftar meals to the homeless people. Brothers, it's so sad. I swear, wallahi, man. And I used to be in the Tenderloin back in the day. But it's nothing tender about the Tenderloin. Nothing tender, I'm serious. The people are just, they just leaning over, they stuck, and they nodding. And until the drug wear off, they stuck right there. In all these different forms and shapes. It's really sad. Some of them even ODing right there, off of just a little speck of fentanyl. Come on, Salam, brother. You look familiar, man. You Afghani? You used to be who? You Jamaican? You Jamaican? How many jobs you got? I'm just joking. India. SubhanAllah. SubhanAllah. My name is Takis.
What about you? Where are you from?
I'm an African that was brought to America against his will. I didn't have a passport, but I got one now, and I'm probably gonna leave America.
You were born in Africa?
No.
Where?
My great grandfather was a slave. Yeah, was a slave on a cotton plantation, right? Yeah, probably was on a king plantation, right? That's how it was for people of color. Majority of us came here not with a passport. We didn't sneak on them. We was brought in chains against our wills. Yeah, tortured and everything. Yeah. America is about to go under. I see it happening. America about to go. And it's a lot of your fathers, uncles, and grandfathers probably came here with the knowledge, technology, and made a couple $1 million, and they living really good lives, right? And it couldn't have happened if it wasn't for African Americans standing up doing the civil rights movement, right? And so their responsibility. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if you're a Muslim and you travel to another country, the first thing you're supposed to do when you get there is what? Establish Islam. Some of them got the money and they left their posts. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't never, ever, ever, have you ever seen, I've never seen this. I've never seen a U-Haul truck behind a hearse. Have you seen it? You know what a U-Haul truck is?
Mm-hmm. The big truck, right?
The truck when you move all your furniture and your belongings. I've never seen one going to the graveyard behind. I'm saying when you die, you can't take none of that stuff with you. But when you die, you can take your deeds, your intentions to do right, to please Allah. May Allah give us all that's good and help us stay away from all that is evil. And not be sucker for the left curve. You know what I'm saying? I pray to Allah that not only do y'all grow up to be responsible, respected, productive members of this society, but that Allah will use y'all to continue to allow this deen to manifest in a way that's so beautiful. Islam gonna grow. What role are you gonna play in helping it grow? Allah don't need your help, but what role are you gonna play? Because if you play a role in this deen growing, what's the reward for that? Huh? But if you work just to make some money, just so and have a wife and have a big house, and it's amazing. And me and my wife, we go to a lot of rich people's houses. We go up to Morehouse. What's the name of that city?
Mountain House?
Huh?
Mountain House.
Mountain House. We go all over, and we get this elaborate furniture. Because they want a new furniture in their house. I'm like, ain't nothing wrong with this, but we're taking and give it to somebody that need it, right? And the house is so big, but there's nobody living there but maybe one or two people. I was like, this is crazy, right? You know some of them people, right? It's like 2 or 3 people living in that big old house. Oh, y'all live like that?
That's the sad reality.
It is a sad reality. It is a sad reality. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of space. And you're going to be asked about it, you know. So, man, you know, in conclusion, man, I'm really, really, really tired physically, right? And I was a little bit all over the place. But I hope and pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that I said something that will cause you to reflect and think about the choices and decisions that you make and be aware of that one-eyed monster. We call this the one-eyed monster, you know? It's a monster, man, if it ain't used right. It's a monster. Stuff can pop up here. Oh, y'all want to see a picture of my wife? That's my wife. Yeah, you can't even see her face. I love it. Okay, I'm the only one know how pretty she is. Okay, so let me catch you on my block. Anyway, I'm trying to find out how she looks. Like, I don't want to know this joke. But it's my hopes and prayers, y'all, that Allah will guide each and every one of y'all collectively and individually to the road, and don't let go of that road. Do not let go of that road. I was a Muslim. I got out of prison, and I got a job driving super shuttle, and then I got a job driving limousine, and then I became the manager of a valet limousine company, and I lost my way. I was in suits every day, and I was like, wow, I'm like this. My boss was telling me, meet me over here. I'm gonna buy you some suits. So I meet him in Union Square, take me in, I get suits tailored on me. I lived in a suit, man. Had a suit in the car, a couple of shirts, and I was a slave for him, right? And I was on call 24/7, and you know, it's crazy. And then I lost my way. And then I realized I started using drugs, and I ended up in the Tenderloin. I lost everything. And Imam Abu Qadir Al-Amin out of Oakland pulled up on me one day, and he said, "Salam alaikum, brother Taki." And he said, "Pull over here." He said, come here. And then he said it in Arabic. And then he said it in English. And he said, die not. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah says, die not unless you're in a state or submission to him. And I swear to God, it messed my high up. I never got high again. It messed my high up. I was mad though. I was like, man, I just spent $20 on this rock. You know what I'm saying? You just messed my high up, right? But I was so grateful that may Allah be pleased with that brother. That brother passed about 6 months ago. But he was a beautiful imam. He was on death row. And Allah blessed him to come off of death row. He was on death row. Beautiful brother, mashallah. You know? And he helped a lot of brothers come to Islam. You know? Man, I hope Allah give him the highest level of challenge. You know, inshallah. So brothers, I don't want to just be babbling. I just want y'all to know, man, that I'm counting on y'all, for real. Especially this community here. I'm counting on y'all, you know, to don't even go out and experiment on drugs and alcohol. I did it, man, trust me. If you use any drugs or any alcohol, the first thing that happens, you know what the first thing leave you? You want to know what the first thing that leave you? You hit it, right? The first thing leave is your spirituality. That's the first thing that leave. The next thing that leave you is your morality. The next thing that leave you is your mental capacity. And it's a long journey trying to get back. If you come back, don't even try it. And it started with cigarettes with me. And then it started with marijuana. And it kept going to, you know, and I needed more and more and more. Until it ended me up in prison. I was in prison on the street before I went to prison, San Quentin. I was already in prison because I lost everything that Allah had gave me. And when Allah came back to me in the deen, when Allah came back to me in the penitentiary, I swear to God, my journey in prison was like a college education. It was a college education. I went to the University of San Quentin because I had an AA degree in sidewalkology, right? I had a BA degree in BSology. I had a master's degree in foolishology, and I had a PhD in penology. But then I went to school and I learned how to read. I couldn't even read until I was 26 years old. And a brother, my cellie, had 47 years to life, taught me how to read in the cell. And then I got my GED, and then I went to Delta College in prison. And at the same time, in the daytime, I learned how to build airplanes and keep them airworthy. And I came out of prison, and I had the most important thing. I had Allah. And none of that could have happened. Then when I got out, I went to San Jose State University for 6 years. And then I went to San Jose City for 6 years, San Jose State University for 5 years. And then I got a degree in radio, television, and theater, a minor. And I got a master's degree in social work. And now today, I have a 501c3 called Madness to a Miracle. And Madness to a Miracle, we do everything from help you, whatever you need. We help Muslims that just come to this country, right? We run blanket drives, clothes drives. We help people get automobiles so they can get a job and go to and from work. Some people just need a car. Some people just need a car, man, and they can make it. If they're hungry, they can make it. You know what I'm saying? So my goal now is to get a building so I can have a one-stop shop. And on one side of it, I want to run a couple of different businesses that I know can make some money to pay for the rent. And then upstairs from there, I want to make it where brothers can have a place to live or come on a daily basis, like a club, you know what I'm saying, where you can learn. That's my dream. And I live it, I pray to Allah, He would facilitate that. You know, I got a little change put to the side for it, you know what I'm saying? And right now I'm already, you know, happily feeding people, because that's what the Quran says do. Feed the people. Feed the people. When you feed the people, They be like, wow, why you Muslims feed me? Because our Quran told us that we should feed you. The Sunnah said we should feed you. The Prophet didn't hang out with the rich people. He hanged out with the poor people. All the prophets, all of them. They never hang out with the rich people. They went to the bottom and hang out with the low people. The people was desperate. Somebody asked me today, he said, you fasting still? I said, yeah, I'm fasting still. They said, ain't you hungry? I said, no. They said, why not? I said, because I eat from the Quran all day long in my ear with this here phone. I'm listening to the Quran. I got the thing unplugged in. I eat from the Quran and I drink from the Sunnah. How could I be hungry? And then I'm going to break my fast in a few hours. You want to come eat with me? Yeah, a Muslim should never be hungry. Especially if y'all got it in your heart and y'all can recite the Quran. Like I seen the brothers reciting it over here tonight. Man, you're walking Quran. I wish I could do that. I'm still trying to learn. I'm fascinated with the three brothers, two 10-year-old and one 11 years old, standing in the back, following the brother up here. I was like, whoa. And when they got the 8 rakats, they burst. And I said, hold up, brothers. I just want to thank y'all, man, for letting me be a part of y'all. You know, because I got to hear it really right close to me. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You know? So, alhamdulillah. So many blessings in this life. So many blessings. This is a river that never stops flowing. Islam is a river that never stops flowing. I'm so wealthy today because of Islam. And I ain't just talking monetary. I'm so wealthy. This is probably my beautiful wife. Salam alaikum, honey. The plan is to go to you. Where are you? I got you. Oh, you waiting on me? Oh, alhamdulillah. See, it's a miracle. Baby, I got you on speaker. The brothers just looking at you, looking. I'm like, baby, did have somebody waiting on me? SubhanAllah. I love you, honey. I'm on my way. Salam alaikum.
I got like a couple boxes of tree and carrots. If you want to give the brothers today, in case they're hungry.
What is it?
Somebody give me some boxes with carrots. Some of it is like a carrot lentils.
Oh, mashallah. Y'all want it? For y'all sahur?
We have plenty of food.
They got plenty of food, honey. So we'll give it to the homeless on the way. There's a lot of homeless around here. Okay, all right. All right. Give it to me.
The brothers right here, they're gonna enjoy it. So cook, somebody give it to me.
Y'all won't take it?
Yeah, I'm gonna just give it to them so it's warm as well too.
We have a lot of food.
They have a lot of food, honey. They don't want it. I'm not going to make them take it.
I'll just add it to it. It's fine.
SubhanAllah, honey. Okay, alhamdulillah, honey. I'll take it. Okay, honey, I'll take it. SubhanAllah. I love you. I'm on my way. I'm coming now, baby. I'm coming now. I know we got to work. I'm coming, honey. Salam alaikum. They run around here. They run around here. I'm getting them right now. Salam alaikum, honey. Okay, brothers. See, I just got a call from the woman. Alhamdulillah. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all don't know what that means to me, right? But I woke up in a cell with a man. Okay? You hear what I'm saying? Okay, and a man, okay, I'm sleeping right here, right? The toilet is right there. I got a cover here, but he's defecating. That was like hell. I was like, oh, right? But when my son wake up and say, Salam alaikum, daddy, and my wife says, Salam alaikum, that's like paradise for me. You know, y'all may take it for granted. You know what I'm saying? Make me happy, make me want to dance, right? Okay, do these. I'm just saying, those little blessings of Allah that we take for granted, right? So when you see your mother and your father, you say, Salam alaikum, mama and daddy, thank you. Thank you for putting me in this position where I can learn a beautiful way of life. Because right now, all you got to do is just go in there and look at the brothers and sisters in Gaza and see how those kids are waking up and how they practicing Islam right now, or Ramadan. They don't know if they're gonna be eating and a bomb fall on them. You know what I'm saying? They preparing themselves to die. They preparing themselves to die. They say, we die as a model, mashallah, mashallah. And they still pray, even in all the rubbish. And that's a Muslim, man. That's the mu'min. We gotta stay moved. We gotta get to that mu'min and stay to that mu'min position, you know. I want to hold that position is anything higher than a mu'min? Huh? A mu'min. That's what I want to die as, a mu'min. You know? I don't care where you come from. I don't care where your family comes from. I don't care what tribe you come from. I don't care. All I care about is that if you love Allah, I love you. That's all I care about right now. That you love, if you don't love Allah, then let me sit down and have a conversation with you. You know what I'm saying? Because Islam is the only way to go. There ain't nothing else working. I tried it all. I tried gang banging, I tried drugs, I tried womenizing, I tried it all. Wallahi, I'm serious. I tried it. Only thing worked and only thing is consistent is La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. That being said, I'm gonna leave y'all with a dua. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Oh Allah, oh Allah, oh Allah, we thank you for the opportunity to praise you, oh Allah, especially during this holy month of Ramadan. And bless us all, oh Allah, all the Muslims locally as well as globally, with that beautiful night of power that's worth better than 1,000 months, oh Allah. We ask you, Allah, that you continue to allow us to hold on to the rope. And please do not leave us, oh Allah, for a blink of an eye to our own mindset, our own device, oh Allah. But surely we will destroy ourselves if we don't have your guidance, oh Allah. Oh Allah, we ask you that you bless us to grow spiritually, mentally, morally, physically, academically, and economically. But more importantly, we ask you that you bless us to use the gifts that you gave us collectively and individually to help another human being to praise you more and help another human being come from the darkness of the dunya to the light of La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. That's my dua to y'all, brother. And please pray for me and my family, man. Because, you know, man, they not like humble. Look at this brother. I love this brother here. He just huge, brother. All the whole time. He always had a smile on his face, too. Yeah. But when I hit him in his gut, he'd be like, Yeah, but he come back with that smile. SubhanAllah. Look at the newer. I see the newer. SubhanAllah. Okay, pray for me, brothers. That's all I can say. I hope I didn't say anything that was offensive or cause y'all, you understand me, to think that this is a time for just mere jest and joke and play, because it's not. Like I say, I started off, I was all over here talking about this, talking about that, because I'm tired. But when it comes to this deen, I'll never get tired to standing up for this deen. I'm telling you, y'all have a problem, call Takis. Okay, I'll come with some brothers, man, who love this deen, who went through the trenches just like I did, and we'll surround the whole masjid and protect y'all. I'm serious. I ain't scared. Die for the sake of Allah. Protect the believers. Stand for what is right. Be it for what is wrong. I just hope if they ever come up on me, just give me one chance to say one thing. La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Kill me. I just want to say that. La ilaha illallah. Just let me die shy. I mean. All right, y'all, I got to bounce. I don't want to keep the wife waiting, all right? You know what I'm saying? But it's been a pleasure. Anybody got a question or anything? Anybody want to ask me anything? Anything, I don't care. You got to. So? I live in Milpitas, right? Don't come on my block either, okay? I live in Milpitas. No, I used to live in Oakland. I used to live in San Francisco, you know? I know some brothers over there right now. I got about 1,000 people in my phone. Let me go. My wife is gone.